Welcome back to Man of the Spirit. Today we're catching some tako, getting a couple of fatty uhus, and we're getting the biggest nohu I've ever seen in my life. Guys, thank you for the support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and read your Bibles. Shoots! All right, so my buddy just lost a lot of dive gear at the spot a couple days ago, so we're gonna go try and get his broken fins, his mask, and his weight belt. And of course, we're gonna try and catch some fish as well. Shoots! And there's my beautiful wife. Wow, so beautiful. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. You are the best. Got something special planned today, so it's not just gonna be diving on Valentine's Day. We're gonna only take a couple hours. We're gonna do something fun together. Love you, baby. On my walk to the ocean, there's a pig right there. Just when I jump in the water is crystal clear. I see this school of these red uhu, and I load up my 115 Pathos sniper roller and take a drop to see if any of them will come in. You can see they're right there, and there's some lai swimming around. There's some palani swimming around. But the problem I'm having right here is this is only 15 feet of water. So I'm not neutrally buoyant until I'm 30 feet. So I'm floating up. I'm having to find a rock or some crevice to hold myself down which proves to be difficult. But I end up being able to take a sort of a dive bomb on this uhu right here and hit it, and luckily got a holding shot, because these fish, they rip off super easy. So I got a holding shot and I'm able to pull in my first fish of the day within 5 minutes of getting into the water, which is always a good start. So they're still here. They're still coming around. Even though I took one of the females out, it didn't spook them. So I'm going to dive down again, try and get another one. And again, 15 feet. So my body is going to float up. You can see right here, I'm spooking the fish right there. I'm trying to stay at the bottom, but I just spook them. The uhus look like they're about to stay around, but they end up swimming off in the distance, and I'm having a hard time staying down. So I go back up to the surface. I find this little crevice just about 20-30 feet away from where I just dove, and now I'm gonna hold on to it. So this is gonna be a spot where I dive down, I put my hand under the crevice to hold me down, which is gonna take up a little bit of oxygen, and you gotta make sure there's no eels in the crevice so you don't get your fingers bitten or anything. But that's a perfect little holding rock. No eels, it's not a cave, it's just a little ledge. Now I'm holding myself down, and I'm gonna do my grunts and scratch the reef, and this uhu comes right in. Boom. I hit her, and a good holding shot. Good enough at least to secure my second uhu of the day. And now, since bag limit is 2 uhus for the day, I hit my limit already for female red uhu. That's going to be some good eating. Well, just like that, I'm all maxed out on uhu. Whew. Hey. The reds were just coming in today, but I can't get any more reds, so I'm just giving them the shaka. And some days they come in, some days they don't. Today they were coming in close. Here's a kala. I take a little drop just to see if it's going to be curious, and not curious at all, just swims away. So I don't even go to the bottom, I just come back up. But on this drop, man, this was a sick drop. So I see a Nohu from the top. I drop down and I realize, oh, it's just a little baby right there. You can see it right there blended with the rock. Just a baby, so I'm just gonna look at it. But it swims over right in front of this giant. You see in the back, there's that giant Nohu. So I back up, I line up my shot, and boom, straight to the brain. Right in between the eyes. Check out this shot. Thing didn't even move at all. Just insta kill. Nice devil scorpion fish. You know, they got the cousin of this fish in California called the sculpin, but this is the devil scorpion fish, and whew, I am stoked to land this one, my biggest one, 5.6 pounds, and now I am just absolutely stoked. State record for this fish is about 8 point something, which you could just imagine how big that is. I mean, this was almost as big as the uhu I'm shooting. So another 3 pounds on top of that. Oh, that's a big boy. So I'm just stoked on this one. I'm having a hard time getting my shaft out. I'm trying to turn it around, make sure that I'm not ruining the meat. But right now I'm just trying to get the shaft out, and finally I'm able to pull it out. And that is just a beautiful, beautiful sight. So I'm thanking God right here. Look at that shot right in between the eyes. So stoked. Another red uhu. Gotta let him go. Can't go for her. I'm already maxed out for the day. That's the beauty of spearfishing. You get to see what you want to catch.
So my friend is getting hit by the waves here, and I think he said he might have left him on this rock right here. So I'm gonna come up here and check it out. There we go. I should have taken my fish off first. Probably would have been easier. All right, let's check it out. Ooh, baby. That's some reds right there. Some reds, yes. Ooh, this is a score right here. Oh, okay. Let's check.
These days that are crystal clear like this make all the days where it's murky and you get skunked out worth it. So I take my drop right here, and you can see there's this little cliff ledge, and there's also a rock that I could hide under directly to my right. So can't see it yet, but I take a drop. I'm down here at the bottom, and you can see some kala, some nai, and there's a moo right there. And that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that moo. So it looks like it's close enough. I lunge and I shoot, and I just miss it. And sometimes that's what clear water does. It makes it look like the fish is closer than it actually is. And I just missed that shot. If I would have aimed a little higher or a little more to the left, I was aiming for the head. If I would have aimed a little more to the center of the body, I think I would have landed this fish. But no excuses. I just missed it. And that just happens. That's part of diving. So there's a little shark right there. He hears the blast of my gun, starts cruising around, seeing, hey, is there any free lunch right here I could have? And he doesn't get close to me. I just go down to check him out, and he's just chilling. So I'm going to go on my way, and he's going to go on his way. I ended up checking out another rock, and this rock doesn't have my buddy's fins either, so I jump back in the water. I put my fins on and looking to shoot some more fish. As soon as these fins come on, I grab the buoy and I see this umilu down at the bottom just cruising around. So I'm going to try and grunt, get to the bottom. Hopefully this umilu will come right in. I get to the bottom and it's nowhere to be found. Just took off. I spooked it, and sometimes that happens when you're diving shallow. But I see all these nanui, and I love nanui, but I want to choose my shots carefully. I want to make sure I get a big one, and I also want to make sure whenever I pull the trigger it's going to be worth it, because I know that Mr. Sharky is going to come back in. So there's a black one right there. I could have shot, but I'm looking to see if that Omilu's gonna come back in. Doesn't come back in, so I missed my chance on that. So now I'm gonna drop and take that black one. But as you would have guessed, as soon as I decide to shoot the black Nanui, now that one's nowhere to be found. And so I'm just surrounded by a school of small Nanui, and I don't get to take any of these Nanui home. But what I do see from the surface is some tako. And these tako are blending in, looking just like coral head. So I drop down, I see it hiding, and I'm able to tickle this guy out and get a nice tako. So day's looking good so far. A couple of uhu, a nice nohu, and a nice tako right here. Now I see a goatfish right down there circling around this reef. And so whenever I see that, I'm looking to see, is there a tako down there? Because sometimes they don't know exactly where it's at. They're circling around, and it can be within 3 feet of it. And so I look down and I see there's a tako blending in with the coral. So I go down, and sure enough, he's right there. I'm able to grab it and get it out. And there's two tako, which is good for me. Now I find another goatfish doing the same thing, circling around, and I find another tako. And I grab it. I'm trying to see, is this guy big enough? I end up pulling him up. And I decide, you know what? This guy might be legal, but I don't want to risk it. And so I'm going to let him go, but I harassed him a little bit, so I'm going to give him some pets and make buddies with him, then going to let him go. He doesn't want to leave, so I got to nudge him in the right direction, get him back in a nice hiding spot. Now I'm heading back to shore. I figure I got enough. I mean, I got a couple of tako, a couple of uhu, a nice nohu, and I see this squid. And I don't shoot squid because I'm not sure how to cook them. Let me know in the comments if I should start shooting them and if there's any good recipes to eat them. I do love calamari, but I don't want to kill it just to kill it. So I find another tako, get him out of his hole. And again, this is a small one. Possible that it's a keeper, but it looks like it's debatable, so I let him go. See you another day. Whew. Yes. Nice. Fatty right here. Fatty Nohu. Yes. Whew. God, thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you for allowing me to be successful and let me get in and out of the water all right. Thank you for keeping me out of harm's way, answering my prayers. Thank you so much for the water being clear, and I just pray that you bring Maraia peace, bless her, Lord, and help her to be close to you each and every day. Help me to lead her close to you and lead her to heaven, God. Jesus Christ, in my prayer.
Well, awesome dive, awesome dive. You know, it's Valentine's Day today. It's also my wife's and my 5th anniversary. So before you start throwing up, why are you diving on your anniversary on Valentine's Day? My wife, we have something really special planned for later today, but she really wants to go to the gym and get a workout in before we eat all these calories. So while she goes to the gym, I come out on a short 2-hour dive, come back with some action. So stoked on these guys right here. This is the catch of the day, my biggest Nohu to date. Woo! Oh, there's another baby with it, but yeah, solid 2 uhu, 2 tako. I let 2 tako go and 1 Nohu. I missed a moo. I saw 1 shark and 3 omilu, but 2 of them were fairly legal and 1 of them just didn't let me get close. So I almost took some nanui, but I held my shot for hoping the moo would come back or something, omilu would come in, and then the nanui never came back. So I'm happy with what I got, and Jehovah Jireh, the Lord provides. Fingers up. I never did find the fins, never found the weight belt, mask, GoPro, nothing. But you know, the tide's always moving stuff around, so I might find it. This is a spot right by my house, so I'll keep diving here. I might end up finding it, being able to return it to my friend. So, all right, guys. Fingers up. All glory to God. Thank you, Lord. Whew. All right, guys, that was an absolutely incredible dive. Just super relaxing, clear water. Got a few fish, a couple tako. Man, that's all you could ask for. Walking down, was able to see my neighbor, give him off a Nohu and a couple tako, and so now I got the Nohu and a uhu. Gonna make something special for my wife on Valentine's Day, aka our anniversary. .6 solid. 5.6 pounds solid. Yes. Thank you, brother Jake, for this brand new fillet knife. Appreciate you, bro. Ooh, what's in there? Ooh. All right, let's see what's in this thing. Ooh. Something is in here. Well, I feel a fish, but you know, it's not pregnant because fish don't give live birth, they give eggs. But what is this thing? What did this thing eat? It ate something. Oh. Can you guys see right there? Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Boom, from this guy right here. This guy straight gulped him. Oh man. No wonder he was so full. Nuts, huh? Look at all this gelatin. Look at all this. Crazy.
So this dude straight sucked this guy all the way up. Boom. Oh, that is nuts. All right, now let's fillet him. Solid. Oh yeah, just a couple bones. It's my meat right here. Boom, boom. Now whole uhu. Solid. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day and happy anniversary. So good.
So encouraged to say from one man, ever since the creation of Adam, God has been appointing the times and the places in your life. When you would be born, where you would be born, the times and the places for a specific reason. So you ever think of a coincidence? There's no coincidences.
Right.
It's God incidences. God is appointing the time and place for things in your life. Now, why? We might ask, well, why? That's where the verse continues, verse 27. It says, God did this so that they would seek him and perhaps reach out for him and find him, though he is not far from anyone else. See, God is pursuing you. Since the beginning of creation, God's love has been there for you. Since the beginning of time, God has been preparing you for a relationship with him. Is that encouraging? Yeah. That's so encouraging. The God of the universe, the one who created everything, all matter. He created time. He created space. He wants a relationship with you. That's incredible.
Yeah.
But there's that word perhaps, that you would perhaps reach out for him. Why? Because God gives you free will. He doesn't force you to be in a relationship with him. That's lovely. But sadly, we see many people choose not to. You know, if you imagine a man pursuing a woman, and if the woman doesn't want a relationship with the man, but he keeps pursuing, what happens? She gets a restraining order against him. And if the man keeps pursuing, he ends up in jail. And in this context, we go, who's in the wrong? It's the man. But now we think about, well, God's pursuing a relationship with you. And sometimes, I got to say, guys, sometimes we are the ones trying to get a restraining order against God. God's like, I just want a relationship with you. I have the best possible plan for your life. You have no idea the plans that I have. And we go, no, God, because that doesn't give me the girlfriend that I want. No, God, because then I got to give up these addictions to drugs and alcohol, and then I have to forgive people. No, God, I don't want your plan. I want to do it my way. It's a cool thing we have the whole Bible, because we get to see people that did it the right way, and we get to see people that did it the wrong way. Let's look at someone that did it the wrong way. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 29.
My wife made me this anniversary slideshow, and she sang this song in the background to encourage me.
Just another love song for a simple woman. I've been searching for some codes underneath these hands, so I could try to tell you I love you. You know I need you like your oxygen. Be my atmosphere, let me breathe you in, so I could try to tell you I love you. I've been lost, I've been found, but I know who I am now. I am yours. I am yours, now and always. Wouldn't dream to be anything more. You take my breath away every night. Still can't believe it when you say you're mine, and I am yours. I am yours. I am yours. I was free falling through the open sky till you smiled at me and you changed my life, and I knew I was put here to love you. You got the universe swimming in those eyes. I'm an open book. When you look in mine, you'll find that I was put here to love you. I've been lost, I've been found, and I know who I am now. I am yours. I am yours, now and always. Wouldn't dream to be anything more. You take my breath away every night. Still can't believe it when you say you're mine, and I am yours. 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 I am yours.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the support. Please consider liking, subscribing, and don't forget to read your Bibles. Hope to see you at church. God bless.